Yeah, I'll give you the proposed language over.
Court is back in session and calls number 329-833, case of style of state of Texas versus Adolfo Vicente. We have Mr. Adolfo Vicente, who's present in court. Adolfo Vicente, previously sworn in. Mr. Adolfo Vicente entered a plea of no contest to the charge of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Adolfo Vicente, prior to the court going into recess, Mr. Vicente, I have before me a document that is titled "For all foreign nationals except those from mandatory notification countries." And you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is that your signature? Is this your signature on the line that says signature?
Yes, sir.
And on this document, did you have an opportunity to read this document?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything in this document? And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge? And Mr. Vicente, just the last sentence says that when asked, do you want us to notify your consular officers at this time? You circled no. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Vicente, on State's Exhibit number 1, on the first page, there's a paragraph that's titled Citizenship. I will go over this paragraph with you, and it reads, if you're not a U.S. citizen or plead guilty of nolle contendere means no contest. I'll read it again. If you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of guilty of nolle contendere may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Do you understand that? Now, Mr. Vicente, I'll have you let him initial the paragraph that I just read to him, which is right here. Last paragraph on the page. Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Vicente, are these your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Vicente, well, not Mr. Vicente, but Attorney Smith, did you advise your client about the deportation risk, pleading no contest pursuant to Padilla versus Kentucky?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay. And did he understand what you advised him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Vicente. You had a discovery certification?
I gave it to you.
Oh, I had that. Did I give it to you?
I gave it to
Discovery
you. Yeah, I gave it to you.
certification?
Do you have it discovered?
Did we already go over that?
We turned off though.
Okay, okay, let's do it again. Now, Mr. Vicente, I have before me a document that is, let's do it again. These documents, Mr. Vicente, that I showed you earlier, including the document that is titled "For all foreign nationals except those from mandatory notification countries." Now, all of these documents that you were shown earlier, did your attorney go over these documents with you? And did you read and understand everything in these documents? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Now, I think we already offered states exhibits 1 and 2, is that correct?
We have here.
Okay, state, you like to offer states exhibits 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states 1 and 2.
No objection.
No objection, states exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Smith, you've advised in counsel, Mr. Vicente in his case. Is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vicente, your attorney, Mr. Smith, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation? Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation? Mr. Vicente, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea of no contest, the state is recommending confinement for a period of 90 days. And we ask that the court suspend the imposition of that jail sentence, placing defendants on community supervision for 12 months and requiring payment of $1,000 fine and completion of 40 hours, excuse me, Your Honor, 40 hours of community service. In addition to the standard probation conditions, we are asking for DUI conditions to include DUI education, drug and alcohol assessment, and an interlock device, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Vicente, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year, which is 12 months. You will be assessed a fine of $1,000 plus court costs of $422, which comes to a total of fine of court costs of $1,422. You will also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You'll be required to pay Jefferson County DWI education class an initial evaluation fee of $125. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you'll be required to pay each month while you're on probation, is $205. Mr. Vicente, will you be able to pay the $205 each month?
Yes, sir.
You'll also be required to perform 40 hours of community service, attend and complete a DWI education class. You will have a drug and alcohol assessment, and you will install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own and operate, and you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of your probation. Mr. Vicente, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? And do you accept the state's offer? Mr. Vicente, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Vicente, you're going to stand on the X next to your attorney, follow the directions of our clerk. Once you're finished following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Okay? Brian Gidry. This is clause number 329540, case of style of state of Texas versus Brian Paul Gidry. Mr. Gidry, is that your full name, Brian Paul Gidry?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Gidry?
Good, you?
I'm doing fine. Let's see. Mr. Gidry, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Gidry, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gidry, you may put your hand down. Mr. Gidry, I have before me a motion to forfeit. And this motion was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page, now at the bottom of this document, Mr. Gidry, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Gidry, before you sign before you sign this document, did your attorney go over this document with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in this document?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Gidry, the court is going to grant this motion to forfeit the weapon, in this case, to the Beaumont Police Department. Here you go. Now, State, you have an additional motion?
Uh,
Yeah,
Yes, Judge. State moves to, well, we got the, moves to forfeit the
I
weapon,
just signed the motion granting the forfeiture.
moves to dismiss the case.
Okay.
As part of the agreement to forfeit the weapon, Judge.
Okay. And Mr. Smith, is that the agreement?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Let's get it. This is, Skidger, I just signed the dismissal. It's not printing off yet. There it is, it's printing off. Your attorney's gonna get a copy of the dismissal. Once you get your dismissal from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Jason Doyle. Oh, that's that one? Okay, I have a dismissal for Jason Doyle. That's the first case on the announcement docket.
She never make me a
No, I don't.
They gave me one guy. There you go. That's,
I just want to see.
I like the
Mr. Dahl, the state has filed a motion to dismiss your case. Now, this is called number 324-022, and your full name is Jason Lindahl. Is that correct? Your attorney is receiving a copy, what you've given out to his attorney, is receiving a copy of the dismissal. Once you get a copy from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you are. Okay, yeah, Ms. Randall, your case is gonna reset, your attorney is set for trial, in drug court.
Mhm.
Go ahead and get your reset.
Okay.
And Ms., Miss, is that McQuisha Johnson?
Yes, sir.
You come forward. This is called number 330-738. You're also represented by Attorney Wright, Kimler. He's, in drug court. He's set for a trial over there. Your case is gonna get reset. Stay in contact with your attorney. You'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
And Miss Randall, you have a blessed day as well. And you're free to go. Yes.
We don't want to, so it's about.
Yes, he was. We have, one case, 2 cases left. We're gonna call, Khadijah Winfield. This is cause number 327-958-1. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Khadijah Winfield. Khadijah Winfield was scheduled to be in court this morning for 9 a.m. for the court's announcement docket. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Khadijah Winfield, and Khadijah Winfield did not answer. Khadijah Winfield has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. The time now is 12:30 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Khadijah Winfield?
She's coming, she's got 1 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
we see.
Winfield said at 1 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll hold up to 1 o'clock. And Mr. Kimler, your other cases were reset. Understand that you have a trial at 2 o'clock. You, okay,
I mean, I've got trial docket at 1 o'clock. Stuff over the drug court, got number 2 case. I think she sent in the drug court. I have to see it.
okay. Well,
Drug court at 2 o'clock.
right, we talked to her, we reset her case, yeah. Okay, so
Patricia was here.
who?
Johnson.
Yeah, she was reset too. So, just,
I'll bring him back over here when I'm finished.
that's fine. All right, so you're free to go.
Okay.
All right. You have a blessed day. Okay.